By the way, that's a silent P. Hey everybody, nice to be in Oregon, where you're about to do something really smart. And that is to get the police and the authorities of our society out of our lives so we can get high and enjoy ourselves without having to worry about these goons in their uniforms. I've been doing this for a long time. We had our first hippie gathering in Detroit, where I'm from, in 1967. Just like this. Well, we didn't have as good of a sound system or a stage. But then what happened? The police rode down on it. So they're always, in Ann Arbor, when we used to have free concerts every Sunday, we used to have to pay off the police to not come onto the site. They had to stay in the parking lot and take care of the parking traffic. Because we thought if they came in to the free concerts, they would just kill everybody's high. And they'd be walking around with their helmets and their guns and their radios and all that horse shit. So we had to pay them off to keep them outside. But today, this is a new low for me when the Hempstalk organization has to pay these guys to come in here and hassle us. I don't get it. I think once you legalize it, you get that over with. And I'm all due respect to these guys. I know they serve an important role as security guards in our society, but hey, I feel secure as a motherfucker out here. You know what I'm saying? I feel really unsafe with this kind of environment of armed, uniformed characters walking amongst us. Okay. I could talk about the police all day, but I'm not going to. I'm really a poet. I became an activist because the police wouldn't leave me alone. I had to fight back. So, that was 50 years ago. That's a long time ago. Most of y'all ain't even 50 yet. So, I'm really ecstatic to be here. And I'd like to give you a few poems if I could. I don't want to fuck up your afternoon, but hey, this is what I do and they asked me to be here. I'd like to start with a prayer inspired by the music of John Coltrane. What is jazz but spirituals played through saxophones and trombones?
I want to take this for it.
Spirit voices through metal tubings and the terrible repetition of the formal premise is trance-like at its best, or boring when the spirit doth not move. Oh, what is blues but spirituals with the line removed? That is structurally and in content just a prayer to the gods of daily life to ask the blessing that the body of another may lay warm in the bed beside you at night, and the rent be paid, and a meal on the table with the sheriff far away from the scene of the crime. Oh, what is jazz but the registration of the human personality in relation to the spiritual, stripped of literal meaning, but full of sound and portent, direct as the voice of the gods. Spiritual.
Okay.
I guess I'm stuck with this one. I always feel like I should be grabbing my crotch when I got one of these walk-around microphones. All right, goddammit. They say one day, in the early 60s, after Timothy Leary turned him on to LSD, Allen Ginsberg went up to Monk's place in the West 60s to introduce the great master to the wonders of modern chemistry, and left Monk with a dose of the excellent product of the Sandoz Laboratories, all the way from Switzerland. And when he went back to check up on Thelonious, Monk opened the door as far as the chain would allow, peered out at Ginsberg, and asked with a slight frown, "Man, have you got any more of that stuff? So far, it don't seem to be making too much of a difference to me." Monk in orbit.
Oh, you're okay, man.
Orbit. Okay. Thank you so much, Austin. You don't have to clap, but I feel better when you do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Marcus Belgrave, standing outside the church in that tan trench coat, snowflakes dropping softly into the upturned bell of his golden horn, sending up some beautiful music into the celestial ears of our beloved pal, Henry Normile, literally blasted away just days ago at Cass and Willis by shotgun shells through the neck. But now, surely resting his weary ass on a cloudly bed full of gorgeous angels, busily ministering to his every need according to his personal creed: cocaine, pussy, and lobster. In that order. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, Henry. You fucking candy bar of a man. You sweet motherfucker. I can see the big grin that lights up your angelic face, digging the lovely sounds of Marcus. Now as always, in heaven as it was on earth, forever and ever. Amen. My man. A fucking man. My buddy, Henry Normile. Right. This is another part of it. Dedicated to Henry Normile, who you just met. Also the late, great Detroit painter Bradley Jones. And my man Bob Righteous Rudnick. It's inspired by an old blues song, popularized first by Ma Rainey, then Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, Jimmy Witherspoon, called Ain't Nobody's Business If I Do. And it starts like this. Or as the cats used to say, and it goes something like this. We have a right to our bad habits. I thought I was in Portland. We have a right to our bad habits. Okay, that's more like it. You dig? And if we want to blow our minds or fuck up our lives, shoot dope or smoke cocaine, if we want to walk around naked, fuck our eyes out, eat some pussy or suck a cock, take it up the ass, get our nuts off 700 times a day. Men can dream, can he? If we want to lay around and drink whiskey, shoot game, bet on dice, Jesus, sorry. If we want to sit around and drink whiskey, bet on games, shoot dice, sell some pussy in the street, walk around the streets with all our belongs in little bags, sleep in doorways, piss in the gutter. If we want to sleep away the day and never answer the telephone, take every meal in restaurants and bars, and never exercise, and if it comes to the end of the line for us, we have every right to blow our motherfucking brains out, or jump off the bridge, or take ourselves away from here any way we might want to. Then baby, please, we got a right to our bad habits, and it ain't nobody's business if we do. Well, I should probably leave with that one, but maybe I'll give one more. What a beautiful day, huh? For all the non-believers, I think you have to say, there is a God. Or a lot of gods. I think we need as many gods as we can get on this rough planet called Earth, boy. It's a rough scene here. Okay. I see there's some old timers in the crowd like myself. This poem goes all the way back to 1965, so I'll make it be a circle around my experience here today. It's called The Screamers. This comes from a time when all the people that I allude to or refer to, you can hear them on the radio every day in your car and shit. You know? Nothing like today's world. The Screamers stagger down overgrown sidewalks of memory, giving hand and giggling. Earth Angel, how I long for you. Where you been all these years? Johnny Ace with a hole in his head. Where you gwine, Ivory Joe? Or those stupid white imitations, the crew cuts, jive, pat, boom, stealing their song, shut, boom, Two Hearts, Chuck Berry, Jimmy Reed. I walk 47 miles of barbed wire. I use a cobra snake for a necktie. I got a brand new house by the roadside made from rattlesnake hide. Oh, you really send me, baby. You got to go for me or I'll beat your ass. ask, who do you love? Weird lullabies, broken hearts, long, long and lonely nights. For your precious love, I would have drank gasoline, and all I wanted was a little water. Where I came from, mysterious old phase of the imagination. Why you aren't here with me, old gang, beer drinkers, bullshitters, where did you go? Thank you very much. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, John. You're my hero. I mean that quite literally. This man is my hero.